I need to vent about this because I can't believe I did this. I spent a lot of money these past couple of weeks in books. Today and these past couple of weeks in books. My TBR list is like forever long, but I did more damage. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go to the bookstore. I'm going to look for one book. And if that book is not there, I'm not picking anything else up. But I lied. I had at one point 5 books in my hand and I just narrowed it down to 3. I went to Barnes & Noble today with a friend to look for What the River Knows, and the hardcover, but I could not find it in store. I didn't find it in store the last time I went there, so I'm like, you know what, whatever, let me just browse. So I found a couple of books, one which was like in high demand, low supply, which is The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. I have already read this book. This is just a trophy, a physical copy of this book to put on my pile of books, or if I can reorganize my bookcase, to put it there. But this is one of my favorite vampire stories in recent times. I love this book. The only thing that confuses me about this book is that I've read the first and the second one. It's a duology. There is a whole world about it. There's other books. This is just the Crowns of Nyaxia. I said that right. Series. So it's this one and the sequel. But I've already read them. And I'm pretty sure when I went to go order these, I have these on Kindle. When I went to buy the second one, it gave me the option for hardcover. And this was like 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. I don't know. I read this last year or more ago. Now, when I'm like, you know what? I want the hardcover of this. This I was able to find on Amazon, and I was able to find this in store in Barnes & Noble. The second one you have to pre-order. Why am I pre-ordering an already existing book? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, I digress. There was only 10 on the table. I grabbed one of these. The other books that I got is another duology. It's One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns by Rachel Gillig. I've heard nothing but good things about this. So I'm like, you know what? I'm already here. I'm going to pick this up. I was going to try to get this at Target because Target will price match with Amazon. However, I am an impulsive person. I saw it. I had it in my hand. I needed to walk away with it. So I paid full price for these. Well, not this one. This one, Barnes & Noble price matched to their own website, which gave me like $1 off. This is like $18.99. I got this one for like 17 something. But I'm going to read this next. I also, I saw that this was on Spotify for free for you to listen to the audiobook, but I needed to see the words in addition to listening to it. So I saw this in store as well, but I have this on my Kindle. It's Belladonna by Adeline Grace. And then I saw Foxglove next to Belladonna. I'm like, you know what? Let me read this one first. And then if I like it, I'll buy the physical copy of this one and I'll buy Foxglove. But I think you can also find Foxglove on Spotify Premium to listen to for free. Now, the other thing was that I had placed an order on the Book Outlet, and I saw that the Book Outlet is starting to become a little bit more popular on Book Talk. Thankfully, I had already found it and purchased it before some of these were selling out. So I got this book, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I got 9 books. Now, the only thing that I will say about books purchased from the Book Outlet is that they will come scuffed, written on, and when I say written on, like a marker, or kind of damaged on the binding. Okay? If that bothers you, don't buy it from here. Like, you're not guaranteed to get these books in good condition. You're guaranteed to get it in readable condition, and that doesn't bother me, so I bought them. So this is the first one that I got. It says here that it's like $10.99. I did not pay $10.99 for this. It was hella cheap. Hella. Next one is the Legendborn series by Tracy Deonn. Again, it's like marked. Like the corners of it, like it's not French. Book's not French. And it came marked, but that doesn't bother me. And I also saw the sequel of this in Barnes & Noble today, and I debated grabbing it. I'm like, you know, what if I love this so much that I want the sequel? I'm impulsive like that. But I'm like, you know what? No. Slow your roll. I got what I thought was the entire series. I discovered today that it's actually not, because there's an additional book, The Inheritance Games. This, I will say, came a little bit damaged. I don't know if you can tell, like, the pages are kind of, like, bent here. That shit pissed me off. It's fine. It's readable, though. But I have the first one, The second one, which is a little bit more of a matte cover. And the third one, which is the same type of cover as the first one. This one did come a little bit damaged here, which is annoying to me. I'm one of those people that picks their nail polish. So seeing this one came without any damage. There's like nary a mark on her. This is Light Lark by Alex Astor. I was really excited to see that this was on the book outlet because I saw the interview that she did. She's like, ooh, I like the premise of this. This one pissed me off a little bit. It's dirty, scuffed. The cover is white. The book jacket itself was damaged. It's kind of like folded here, bent up here. You can tell like that this was sitting on a stack of books, but this one annoyed me a little bit. But I didn't know that Walmart had an exclusive edition of this. It has like a deleted scene in here. I didn't know that Walmart did that until Ho Fast came out and people were like posting chapters of the, you know, Walmart edition, Target edition, Books A Million edition. Bam! Got two. I don't know which one comes first, but I got both of them. I also saw today at Barnes & Noble that there is a third or fourth book, a lavender book to this. This is the Woven Kingdom by Tahereh. I don't know if it's Tahereh Mafi or Tahereh Mafi. I can't say the name. I'm so sorry. But I'm excited to read this. I have the Shatter Me book that's also on my TBR over there, along with Neon Gods and Mexican Gothic. I have a whole stack of books there that I need to read. But here are like 12 fucking additional books that I bought just for shits and giggles. Now I have a TBR of like 30 books. It's fine. I'm going to see like if I can calculate my overall savings with the book outlet just to let you know if it's worth it or not. Again, if damage, writing marks, or any of that shit bothers you, then don't order from them. Honestly, like they don't, you know, protect the books en route either. So just an FYI, but it's very, very, very affordable. I found that it was worth it for me. I read a lot on my Kindle, but I also like to read a hard copy because I read so often on here that this shit dies quite fast, actually. Like, I think I might have fucked up the battery and I may need another Kindle. So it's always good to have like a hard copy, especially like I live in Florida. If I can't find a place to charge this during a storm or something, if the power's out, I need a physical copy. I can light a candle. I can read this all day long. It's fine. So I like to have the physical copy. So to me, it was worth it, but that's for you to decide. Anyway, if you guys could recommend, I know that I have like a TBR of like 30 fucking books, but if there's something that you think that is worth reading, please let me know. I like to read dystopian novels, dark romance, fantasy, romantic fantasy or romantasy, whatever. Don't like werewolves. Werewolves are not my thing. I like monsters though. I like fairies. I think ACOTAR like fucked us all up. I like mystery. You know, I don't like rom-com-y type of books. I did like that in the past. So far, yet to read anything to really put me back onto that genre. But if you think that there's anything for me worth reading, please recommend. I'm only on Book Talk for the Recs.